Have you ever noticed that your vision feels weaker in the morning, as if your eyes never fully rested during the night? Many seniors quietly accept this as normal aging, but what if the hours after sunset are actually the most important time for healing your retina? Doctors now know that the retina does not repair itself during the day. It repairs itself at night, when blood sugar drops, inflammation calms, and light exposure disappears. Yet most people eat foods at night that block this healing process without realizing it. Processed snacks, sugary desserts, or heavy meals force the eyes to stay inflamed while you sleep. This is why some seniors wake up with dry eyes, blurry vision, or pressure behind the eyes. But something powerful happens when the right nutrients enter the bloodstream before bed. The retina becomes calmer, oxygen delivery improves, and damaged light-sensing cells finally get the materials they need to recover. This is not magic. It is biology. And the food you eat in the evening can either help or harm that process. Imagine the retina as a delicate camera sensor at the back of your eye. Every day it absorbs light, screens, glare, and oxidative stress. By nightfall, it is exhausted. When sleep begins, repair signals turn on. Antioxidants are pulled into retinal tissue, tiny blood vessels relax, and vitamin-based enzymes go to work. But they can only function if the body has the right building blocks. Seniors often lack these nutrients due to years of poor absorption, medications, or reduced appetite. That is why eye doctors see faster progression of macular degeneration, night blindness, and retinal thinning after age 50. The good news is that the right nighttime foods can reverse much of this damage naturally. The first nighttime food that supports retinal healing is soaked almonds. Almonds may seem simple, but when eaten correctly at night, they deliver a powerful dose of vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats directly to the retina. Vitamin E is one of the most critical antioxidants for retinal cell membranes. It protects the outer layer of photoreceptors from oxidative breakdown, which is a major cause of blurry vision and light sensitivity. During sleep, vitamin E helps stabilize these membranes so they can regenerate instead of breaking down further. Magnesium supports tiny blood vessels in the eye, allowing better oxygen flow while you sleep. This is especially important for seniors with diabetes or high blood pressure, where retinal circulation is often compromised. Soaking almonds before bedtime makes them easier to digest and improves mineral absorption. When eaten dry, almonds can be heavy on the stomach, pulling blood away from repair processes. But soaked almonds release nutrients slowly, keeping blood sugar stable throughout the night. Stable blood sugar is critical for retinal healing because spikes cause inflammation that damages the optic nerve. Just 4 soaked almonds, eaten 1 hour before bed, is enough to activate these protective pathways without stressing digestion. The second nighttime food that heals the retina naturally is cooked carrots with a small amount of healthy fat. Many people think carrots only help daytime vision, but their real power appears at night. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for rhodopsin, the light-sensitive pigment used by the retina in low-light conditions. Seniors, who struggle with night driving or poor contrast, often lack sufficient vitamin A at the cellular level, even if blood tests appear normal. Eating carrots at night allows vitamin A to be delivered during the retina's repair phase. Adding a teaspoon of olive oil or ghee dramatically improves absorption because vitamin A is fat-soluble. Without fat, most of it passes through unused. During sleep, vitamin A supports the renewal of photoreceptor outer segments, which are shed and rebuilt every night. This process slows with age, leading to dim vision and poor adaptation to darkness. Nighttime carrot intake helps restore this cycle. The third nighttime food that quietly supports retinal healing is fresh blueberries. Blueberries contain anthocyanins, powerful compounds that protect retinal blood vessels and reduce inflammation in the macula. These compounds cross the blood-retina barrier and accumulate during sleep, strengthening capillaries that nourish retinal tissue. Seniors with early macular degeneration often show improved contrast sensitivity when anthocyanin intake is consistent. Blueberries also support collagen stability in the eye, helping maintain the structure of the retina as it ages. Eating a small bowl of blueberries after dinner at least 90 minutes before bed gives the body time to absorb these compounds without raising blood sugar too close to sleep. The result is calmer eyes, reduced oxidative stress, and improved night vision over time. When combined, almonds, carrots, and blueberries create a powerful nighttime trio that supports the retina's natural healing rhythm. As we age, the retina becomes more sensitive to inflammation, even from foods that once caused no problems. This is why timing matters as much as what you eat. Nighttime is when insulin sensitivity changes, cortisol drops, and repair hormones rise. If the wrong foods are present, these systems clash. But when the right nutrients arrive, healing accelerates. Seniors often ask why vision changes seem sudden, as if decline happened overnight. In reality, damage accumulates silently for years, and nighttime repair simply becomes weaker. Strengthening this repair window can slow or even partially reverse decline. One reason these three foods work so well at night is because they do not overload digestion. Heavy protein, refined carbohydrates, or late caffeine force the liver and pancreas to stay active, pulling energy away from retinal repair. Almonds, carrots, and blueberries provide nutrients without metabolic stress. They support mitochondrial function in retinal cells, which is crucial because these cells consume more energy than almost any other tissue in the body. Another important factor is hydration. Seniors often drink less water in the evening to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. Unfortunately, dehydration thickens the blood, reducing oxygen delivery to the retina. Pairing these nighttime foods with small sips of water or warm herbal tea supports circulation without disrupting sleep. Chamomile or fennel tea can enhance relaxation and improve nutrient delivery during the night. Consistency is more important than quantity. Eating these foods occasionally will not produce dramatic changes. But when consumed 4 to 5 nights per week, the retina begins to adapt. Antioxidant levels in the eye increase, inflammation markers drop, and microvascular health improves. Many seniors report reduced eye dryness, less morning blur, and improved comfort within 3 to 4 weeks. Sleep quality also plays a major role. Retinal repair is strongest during deep sleep. If sleep is fragmented, healing is incomplete. These foods support sleep indirectly by stabilizing blood sugar and calming the nervous system. Magnesium from almonds relaxes muscles and nerves. Carbohydrates from carrots support serotonin production, which converts to melatonin. Blueberries reduce oxidative stress that interferes with sleep depth. It is important to avoid pairing these foods with sugar or processed snacks. Sugar competes with vitamin C and E absorption and increases retinal inflammation. Even small desserts at night can cancel the benefits. This is why seniors who eat healthy during the day but snack poorly at night still experience vision decline. Many eye conditions worsen silently at night due to poor circulation and oxidative stress. Glaucoma pressure often rises during sleep. Diabetic retinopathy progresses faster when blood sugar fluctuates overnight. These nighttime foods help stabilize internal conditions, creating a safer environment for the retina. While they are not a replacement for medical care, they support the body's natural defenses in a way medication alone cannot. Seniors taking medications should space food intake appropriately. Almonds may interfere slightly with thyroid medications if eaten too close. Carrots and blueberries are generally safe, but should be consumed at least 1 hour after evening medications, unless advised otherwise. Always follow your doctor's guidance, especially if you have advanced eye disease. What matters most is understanding that vision loss is not only about aging, it is about repair capacity. When repair outpaces damage, vision stabilizes. When damage outpaces repair, decline accelerates. Nighttime is when this balance is decided. These 3 foods tilt the scale toward healing. Many seniors feel powerless when it comes to eye health, believing damage cannot be undone. This belief is understandable, but it is not entirely true. The retina is one of the few tissues that continuously renews itself. Even in older age, repair is possible when conditions are right. Nighttime nutrition is one of the most overlooked tools for protecting vision. What makes these foods especially powerful is their synergy. Almonds protect cell membranes, carrots rebuild light-sensing pigments, and blueberries strengthen blood supply. Together, they address the 3 main causes of retinal aging: oxidative stress, nutrient deficiency, and poor circulation. No single supplement does this as effectively as whole foods consumed at the right time. Patience is essential. Retinal cells renew slowly. Improvements may begin subtly, with less eye strain or better comfort in low light. Over months, contrast sensitivity and clarity may improve. Seniors who remain consistent often notice fewer vision fluctuations and better tolerance to screens and bright environments. Lifestyle habits amplify these effects. Reducing screen exposure 2 hours before bed protects melatonin production and reduces retinal stress. Dimming lights in the evening prepares the eyes for darkness, signaling repair pathways to activate. Gentle evening walks improve circulation, delivering nutrients to the eyes more efficiently. Avoiding alcohol at night is also critical. Alcohol dehydrates retinal tissue and disrupts sleep cycles. Even small amounts can interfere with repair. Replacing alcohol with herbal tea enhances the benefits of nighttime nutrition. It is also important to manage expectations. These foods support healing but cannot reverse severe structural damage overnight. They work best as part of a long-term strategy. Seniors with early to moderate retinal changes benefit the most, but even advanced cases can experience slower progression and improved comfort. Your eyes work for you every moment of your life. They deserve care during the hours when healing is possible. By choosing the right foods at night, you give your retina the tools it needs to protect itself. This simple habit, repeated consistently, can make a meaningful difference over time. If you found this information helpful, remember that small changes create big results when practiced daily. Your vision tomorrow depends on the choices you make tonight. There is one more reason nighttime food choices matter so deeply for retinal health, and it has nothing to do with age alone. It has to do with how the brain and eyes communicate during sleep. The retina is not just part of the eye, it is technically part of the brain. During the night, the brain performs a cleaning and recalibration process, flushing waste products and calming overactive nerve signals. When this process is interrupted by inflammation, poor circulation, or unstable blood sugar, the retina suffers silently. This is why seniors sometimes notice that their vision feels tired even after a full night of sleep. The eyes may have rested, but the neural tissue behind them did not fully reset. The foods you eat at night directly influence this reset process. Almonds provide fats that stabilize neural membranes. Carrots provide vitamin A that supports nerve signaling accuracy. Blueberries reduce oxidative stress that interferes with communication between retinal cells and the visual cortex. Another overlooked factor is eye pressure during sleep. In many seniors, especially those with glaucoma risk, eye pressure rises slightly when lying down. Poor circulation and inflammation make this worse. The nutrients in these nighttime foods help relax blood vessels and improve fluid balance in the eye. Magnesium supports vascular relaxation. Anthocyanins strengthen capillary walls. This combination creates a gentler internal environment for the retina while you sleep. Portion size matters more than most people realize. Seniors sometimes assume that more is better, but heavy portions at night backfire. The goal is nourishment, not fullness. A few soaked almonds, half a cup of cooked carrots, or a small bowl of blueberries is enough. Overeating forces digestion to compete with repair, reducing the benefits. Light, intentional intake sends a signal of safety and abundance without stress. Timing also deserves attention. Eating these foods too close to bedtime may disrupt sleep in sensitive individuals. Ideally, they should be consumed 1 to 2 hours before sleep. This allows digestion to begin while nutrients are still delivered during the repair window. Seniors who struggle with reflux or indigestion may benefit from spacing intake earlier in the evening. Many people ask how long it takes to notice changes. For some, comfort improves within weeks. For others, subtle improvements in contrast or reduced eye fatigue appear over several months. The retina heals slowly, but it does heal. What matters most is consistency, not speed. It is also worth noting what to avoid at night if retinal healing is the goal. Bright screens, salty snacks, sugary desserts, and late caffeine all interfere with the body's ability to repair eye tissue. These habits create inflammation, dehydration, or nervous system activation that directly oppose healing. Even the best foods cannot fully counteract these effects if harmful habits continue. Think of nighttime as sacred repair time for your eyes. What you eat, what you avoid, and how you prepare for sleep all shape the outcome. When seniors respect this window, the eyes respond with resilience. Vision becomes more stable. Discomfort decreases. Confidence improves. Your retina has supported your life's memories, faces, and moments for decades. Supporting it in return does not require complicated routines or expensive supplements. It requires understanding when healing happens and feeding that process wisely. Night after night, these small choices quietly add up,